What's going on, world? It's your boy Gemini Brown here, back with another episode of NahLo Kickin Knowledge. All right, hip hop heads, let's do an honest hip hop review of the new Drake album, Certified Lover Boy. Now, this is a long-awaited album. I believe that was initially supposed to drop the top of the year, and of course, the album cover to all of us is a little perplexing. It's 9 women overdue, right? Which can insinuate the album being overdue. And so in starting with the review, how I take in music is that I'm always paying attention to the name of the project and of course the artwork, just so you get an artistic idea of what the artist is trying to convey. So once I heard the name Certified Lover Boy, my first impression was like, okay, Drake this is him owning up to like how he's seen and the energy that he's projected and all of that. So I got to tell you, my first impressions was like, I wonder if he's gonna go into like a specific direction, if it's going to be more R&B than rap, or I thought maybe it would be a combination of the rapping and the singing, like a lot of records like that. So that's kind of what I was thinking. Then when the track list came out, I was like, God damn, that was a lot of features. That's the first thing that jumped out to me. It's like, that's a lot of features. So then within taking, I'm like, okay, I wonder how this is going to sound, because it's not really going to be him directing it. I was more curious to see where he's going to go. So my first impressions of it, okay, was that it's a standard Drake project. And what's a standard Drake project? To me, Drake, and a lot of his uniqueness is that he's undoubtedly the biggest act right now and has been, okay? And with that, you're going to amass a humongous fan base. So a standard Drake project for me touches everything, every part of the fan base. And that is part of his overall uniqueness, man. And there's always going to be critiques of culture vulture, this, that, and the third. But, me personally, I pay attention to the music, and I kind of just look at it differently. I look at it more so of him giving people, birthing careers, taking chances, bringing, people to the forefront. But nonetheless, so a standard Drake project touches many different aspects of his own fan base and what they like. So you have me personally, I'm here for the bars. I'm here for the check-in, the 7 a.m. on Bridal Path. I'm here for the remorse. I'm here for the champagne poppy. Give me the bars. That's, what I'm saying? But I'm also here for the pop records. I'm here for the Race My Mind. I'm here for the All Love, right? That's me too. So if you give me that and then you give me that too, I'm like, what? The Drake record pop? I personally never really that really R&B melodic straight singing the 2 choruses Drake. Nah, that was never really me, and I acknowledge that. If it resonates, it resonates, but it doesn't necessarily. So I never really expect that. So I feel like this album did all of that, touched all those pockets. And then another part is the future part, the ever changing. Let me mesh with y'all and see what y'all cooking up over here and add the Drake sauce. So I think this album touched all those elements. So then the next element to the standard Drake project is reflecting the state of the times. And this is the thing, people, of why Drake is the top dog and what it takes to be the top dog consistently. You got to change with the sound. Any little new variations and things like that, you got to be willing to go on a limb and try it. You don't see Cole or Kendrick doing that, and that's a testament to their own uniqueness. But that's where, however you look at it, in all honesty, Son gets the edge because he spread himself though in those places. Now I feel like on this project that became a crutch. It became a crutch. I looked at the project as him wanting to express particular things, and that is reflect and the things that Drake I feel like was really trying to express personally was the state of his relationships with people in the industry. So no friends in the industry. On the all love record, alluding, to strained relationships and all of that. So that's why I feel like a lot of times, and what it's like basically being at the top. So that's what I felt like he personally was trying to get across and was expressed on tracks. Then with the other stuff, it throws the album off because the content of it is actually garbage. Like the content it's not good content. But it sounds phenomenal if we're being honest. So in my first listen, I went to 21. I'm like, okay, this sounds dope. Oh, mind you, off my first listen, I can't fully grasp everything, so I'm gonna listen again, and that I did. And so going to the content part, and the content throws off the cohesion because the content seemingly doesn't have much to do with a theme of an album. So start off with champagne poetry, checking in, expressing how he feels, letting I'm not fazed by none of this, right? Where is relationships have grown, 40 doing deals without him, all of this stuff. King of the intros, Drake. Poppy's home, okay, establishing the tone, Sun and Cats, you know what it is. I'm loving it. Then we start reaching with Girls Want Girls. And in all honesty, there's two things with this track. That's a terrible concept, I believe, and that no one wants to hear, right? I believe no one wants to hear, but once that sonically great, he adds the Drake sauce. Do I come, do I go? Sonically great, but when we are listening, it's like, what are you talking about, my mans? Both of y'all. The baby, Lil Baby, killing features. Currently on a J. Cole streak. Currently on a J. Cole streak. For real, in terms of killing these features, man. So shout out to Lil Baby on Yonder on this. Yeah. All right. But yeah, just being honest, the song, we're not feeling that content. Then the second thing, sequencing. Whoa, why is this I do understand why it's in the third spot, because we're reaching. We're trying to just throws it off. So then we go in the Bible, which, yeah, I'm just not liking the sequencing of this 3 and 4. I feel like content-wise, in the Bible just will be a little bit better down later in the record. So sequencing, I believe, this album could feel different if the sequencing a little different. So I believe anybody out there who, you go through albums and then figure out how you want to listen to them probably feels different about this album than most. So then we get to All Love, which banger. I feel like if this was another time, All Love would be like a lead single, just like how Pound Cake was. Very standard Drake record album overall, okay? Love All. Then we go to Fair Trade. Fire. I will say this though. Reach Drake, you ain't need Travis on that, man. You ain't need Travis. I don't like that's what I'm saying. It's like it's the matter of strategy. Let's cater to everybody, get what we want, get that sicko mode magic. Yeah, the record fire though. Fire. Like is I like both of their parts. I just like, yeah, Drake, you ain't necessarily need that. Mind you, maybe it's an MC thing in me, and that's why Cole never did features and all that for so long. But you wanna, I don't know. But I like that one. Fair Trade Flames. Way Too Sexy. Now I think that this is them. If you look at the collabs of Drake and Future, and even Thugger, they know the energy that they invoke. And they know how that is going to reflect upon the masses. I'm going to need an interview from Drake to let me know. Just, if that was just like, hey, let's get a fun record or whatever. I just think this could have got shelved. This could have got shelved. I don't even think it needed a video per se. I think it could have got shelved. But it works. It works for whatever's gonna need to do, But Way Too Sexy. Then we got Sue. Now this is one where, God, this is the whole. This song encapsulates what I'm saying. That depending on the mode that I am in when I am listening to this record, it's going to make me be like, what the fuck? Or I'm just going to nod and love it. If I'm focusing on the lyrics and the content, this is weird. And I'm just like, damn, Drizzy, it might be real though, like reflecting like real shit. Just a strange record, but it very melodic. If I'm being honest, it works. All right, could definitely hear myself learning it, others hearing it. I'm in the East Coast, so I don't even know how that would necessarily knock in the club, but I can see that knocking down south like very well in the club, and that being a vibe. So Drake being Drake on that Sue. All right, next up we got Into Deep, where he brings back Future. And like I said earlier in the review, I know what I like from Drake and what I'm trying to hear and what I'm not. That tempo, that vibe isn't necessarily for me. If you're someone else, let me know how you typically like those songs. But personally, once again, the content wasn't necessarily up to par, but it was a much more focused effort than Way Too Sexy. But I think it honestly speaks to the point, again, of not needing particular features. Then we get to Pipe Down. Classic Drake, I would say. Very, I don't think I see a lot of people talking about this record, but very fire to me. I felt like in another world, this would have been like a second single that he released, or something maybe in the first one, but I like it, man. I like it. He's being honest. He's in that Drake bag. Then we get Yebba's Heartbreak, which I don't think you can't not like this. And then this also speaks to my point, just being very listenable, because I find myself enjoying this song no matter what time of the day it is, but definitely more this part of the record, sequencing wise, I wasn't mad at it. And I find that this is very enjoyable all around. And it's just, this is a good part of the record going into No Friends in the Industry, giving you that Drake got something to say, right? Once again, getting his point across to certain things he wants to express. and then that leads to Knife Talk. Good features here. 21, another one, smoking features, and I really appreciate the energy you brought on it. This was fire. This is gonna age well. I don't know if people really appreciating this one. Gang shit, that's all I'm on. Yeah, I'm fucking with this one. I'm fucking with that. And then just how Drake stepped on it, rode the flow. I'm digging that. So like I said, I really enjoying this part of the record. This here from Pipe Down, here on 7 a.m. on Bridal Path, Drake in his bag, just going off, expressing, this is where we get the uniqueness of the God. Actually, I think we should listen here and edit in, because it just knocks every time. You know what I'm saying? For the streets to see my nigga have some decency. Don't move like a puto. Could at least keep it a buck like 𝐥𝐤𝐬𝐿. Yo, the boy does what he does, man. And for the music lovers, engineers out there, if you notice on those songs, 40 or the producers, they give them so much room to talk, and it truly is conversational, or even like it's like you're reading out of the homie's diaries. Very dope. And vintage Drake. So yeah, messing with that. Here, another underrated song, Race My Mind. Let me know, people. Let me know how you feel about that one. This is one of my favorites. It's definitely in my top 5 on this. Told you I was here for all the hip hop stuff, and I'm here for all the pop stuff. That is Drake doing a little singing on the front end and then rapping on the back end. Yeah, on some subliminal shit. Although this wasn't the one with the fancy sample. Lord. Race My Mind. Definitely one of my favorite joints on there. Then we go Fountains. Like I said, recreating the vibe. Let me take you here. Let me go into this Drake brag of the Afro punk. I'm not mad at it. I don't think this one has as lasting replay value like that. I want to see how it grows on me. As of now, but feel free to let me know how you feel about that one. We got Get Along Better. Like, another one I see is not needed here, okay? Or I was even saying, like, if there was more cohesion to the project, that this would have made sense. It's content-wise not really one of the best. Kind of drags. I'm not gonna hold you. So yeah, probably could have really did without that one. Okay. Then we go to You Only Live Twice. I like it here. I like it here in this position. I think this is good sequencing. Ross comes on, demolish shit. The beat, very Just Blaze like. Everybody was able to weave in and out, getting off multiple bars. That's what we be here for. And then Wayne comes on the back end, smokes it like the GOAT. I feel like there's if you listen to the record, you see the difference within the features and the feels. Okay. A lot of reaching, a lot of like, oh, let's try to make this kind of record for this kind of feature rather than letting it kind of come together naturally. But that one is those artists in their elements. So then we get to IMY2 with Kid Cudi. All right. It's all right. It's like we wanted this feature, but it's lacking something. I guess another not necessarily great content. I'm hoping this one grows on me. But feel free to let me know, how you guys feel about that one. But you can see the potential because Drake is adapting to Cudi. Maybe it's one of those. I don't know how many records they cooked up together, but shit, give them 5, and we might find that one. You know, so I think there's something there with that chemistry for sure. Fucking fans, this one is up there. I'm not here for this. This is unnecessary. I don't know. Drake. I don't know, bro. The fuck, man. It's whack. It was just whack. That's all I can say, honestly. It's just whack. And then we end off with the remorse. I feel like this puts it together and puts the album together in the state of him and how he's feeling. And partly we get what he's expressing, right? Certified lover boy. I'm not the type for cuddling and none of that. You know, doesn't see himself getting married, things he's alluded to in the past. A lot of honest talk here. I feel like it's a great outro. Now, overall, like I said, I feel like it's a standard Drake project. And here's the thing, people. I've seen this thing get some weird reviews, and I feel like very biased reviews. This review is very, very unbiased. I am gonna hold him against him for the lack of cohesion, because of I guess the preparation, like I guess the rollout alluded us to made us think there was gonna be more of a unified approach here. I think that was lacking, and then the content just wasn't overall up to par. It doesn't sound dated. I don't think anyone can say that these records sound dated. Nah, they sound with the times. A lot of reaching. I know I would definitely listen. I would definitely be listening, and I feel like it has solid replay values. 21 records. It's 21 records, and if I'm being really objective here, 14 of these have replay value. Not necessarily timeless replay value, but for the moment, for in the car, you know, not just let it rock. Yeah, I will go with 14 out of these 21. Okay? So, I'm feeling, out of 10, I'm feeling a 7. Y'all let me know. I'm feeling a 7. But this is me. That's just my honest opinion. It's a 7. Because Drake is this is standard Drake. He's the biggest artist. So let's just say his standard is an 8. This is a little bit below his standard. Okay? So I say a 7. You can say it's 6 if you want. But for me, 14 out of 21 of these records, a Gucci. But you let me know, all right? So it's my review of Drake Certified Lover Boy. Feel free to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, stay abreast. And like I said, chime in. Let me know. What's your review next? Yeah. Until next time, peace.